Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Kayla and here we love to talk about all things luxury and high-end makeup and beauty. So today we're gonna be talking about my January favorites. I know it's a little late, sorry. I have one of these products on my face today, but if you wanna see all of them in action, I posted a reel on Instagram on Sunday, which if you're not following me over there, it's at beautybykaylak. I'd love to see you over there, but I use most of these products. Well, I use all of them. So if you want to see them in action, head over to my Instagram, but here we're just going to talk about them. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, then just keep watching. So first, y'all, I have been loving this Mcgrath Bridgerton palette. It is really, really beautiful. I'm a huge fan of the show. And when I heard that she was coming out with this, I was like, oh, well, like I have to get it. And I mean, I personally, ooh, it's kind of dirty, sorry. But I personally love this color story. I will say that these two shades, these two ones with the bees, they are very similar. So this one looks a lot darker in the pan and this one looks lighter, but like swatch, they're pretty similar. You know what? Let me just go ahead and swatch them for you since I didn't get to do a full review on this. I had wanted to, but the way that it worked out, I didn't get to. Okay, so look, even on my fingers, they look very different, but watch this, y'all. Okay, well, this is making a fool out of me. They look very different even when swatched on the back of my hand, but I'm not lying. Whenever I put them on my eyes, they look really, really similar, especially when sheared out. This is kind of blowing my mind that they look so different on the back of my hand. I don't get it, but on my eyes, they look very similar. Like similar enough to where I don't think that they're both needed in the same palette. Anyways, it's a beautiful palette, and I mean this shade up here, this special shade, it's beautiful, y'all. It has fallout, yes, but it is really, really stunning. I absolutely love this color right here called Duchess Divinity. Y'all, I used this as like a one and done type shade on my eyes, and it is stunning. And this matte, I wish that she would have put another matte formula like this one in the palette because it is really, really beautiful. It's not what I'm wearing on my eyes today. What I have on my eyes is my look that's going to be going up on Thursday. It's a Valentine's Day makeup look, so I'll put that video up on Thursday. But this isn't what I have on my eyes, but I've really been loving it, y'all. It's really, really pretty if you're a fan of these colors. So while we're on eyes, I just want to go ahead and talk about my other new obsession, y'all. It is this Denessa Myrick's Infinite Chrome Flakes. Y'all, I got these in the shade Shooting Star, and I think I'm gonna need every single one of them. The big craze right now is creating like Euphoria from the TV show inspired looks, and I picked these up to do exactly that because I've been watching the show. I have been seeing all of the amazing, unique makeup looks, and I'm like, I need to do something creative with my own makeup after seeing this. So look, oh my gosh, y'all, it really doesn't do it justice. Like, if you see these in person, they're just beautiful. The only thing that I don't like and that I wasn't expecting is that it's kind of dry on the eyelid. Will that keep me from using it? Absolutely not. Because they're so, so beautiful. But it's like a gel kind of texture, which I wasn't expecting. But then again, I wasn't really sure at all what to expect other than magic. But it's dry on the eyelid. But I have been really loving this. It's not like an everyday thing that I'm going to be using, obviously. I mean, I do work at a hospital, so I don't think that this would be very appropriate. But for creating just fun, unique, beautiful looks, I have really been loving it. I want to pick up at least one more shade of this. She came out with some Valentine's Day shades. I just think I need them all, and it's really, really beautiful. So next, y'all, I just want to talk about a brand as a whole that I have been hearing about forever, but finally caved and bought some of their products, y'all, and it's Salt New York. I have the large palette right here. Oh my gosh, okay. So I have 2 of their blush shades. So this is the shade Rose and Blackberry. This is the Bronze and Sculpt Cream Tint Pro in Taupe and then in Light. And then here I have their new Sneaky Balm in the shade N12. And they restocked their Cocoa Lip and Cheek Cream Tint Pro, and I have that on the way too. Y'all, I have never fell in love with a brand so quickly. I mean, this palette alone, there's a smaller one, but I said, you know what? I've heard such good things. I'm probably gonna love it. So let me just go ahead and get the bigger one. This palette alone is so luxurious, so beautiful. The products, I got the bronzer and contour and blushes first, and I was already in love. So when Kiki said that they were releasing that new skin tint, I was like, I have to pick it up. And I'm not kidding, y'all. It may be my favorite foundation product ever. It is just so skin-like, so beautiful, as in all of the products are. The blushes I am wearing today, I have the bronzer and contour, and what I like to do, honestly, is I just take my brush and I mix them together just to create this beautiful, natural, bronzy contour type shade. The products, they look like skin. They meld into the skin, and it's one of those like products that it's good for beginners because you can't really mess up. They're sheer, but not too sheer. They're like they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. And if you haven't picked anything up from this brand, I highly, highly, highly recommend them. I can't say enough. I literally don't want to reach for any other foundation other than the Sneaky Balm. She is coming out, I think, with some lighter shades, which I will probably pick one of them up. This one works, but like for whenever I'm really, really pale, I will definitely be picking up one of the lighter shades. I just love the brand as a whole. I love their aesthetic. Their products are amazing. Y'all are gonna hear me talking about them, and y'all are gonna see me using them a lot. They're absolutely amazing. And I know that I haven't done a review on the Sneaky Balm skin tint. It was another one of those things, kind of like the Bridgerton palette. It just fell kind of weird. I got it in around the same time that I had COVID, so it just hasn't happened yet. But if you want to see a full review and wear test of the Sneaky Balm Hydrating Skin Tint, let me know in the comment section down below, because I will happily do that because it is fantastic. So another brand that I finally delved into is this brand Phytosurgeon. So right here I have their Spectral Shine in the shade Fresh Fog. So this is the product, okay? It can be used as like a base, it can be used as a highlight. So I really honestly have been loving all of their products this month. So I have this, I have one of their blushes, their cream blushes, and I have a couple of their eyeshadow, their cream eyeshadows. But this product just really, really stole my heart. It's kind of like a dry texture. So I know that it looks like a balm in the pan, but it's more of a dry texture. And what I like to do is I like to use it as a base under my foundation, which I didn't do today because I'm testing a new foundation. But I've never, ever seen a product like this one before. Let me see if I can try to pick some up on my finger. It is so pretty, and it creates the most natural glow without accentuating pores, without making you look greasy or shiny. It almost like diffuses your skin whenever you put it on, and it is really beautiful. So it looks white on my finger, okay? I picked up a lot, but whenever let me wipe this eyeshadow off the back of my hand, but whenever you put it on the skin, it just really creates like this almost diffused airbrushed type of look. It's not gonna pick up on my hand, y'all, but you can kind of see how it did on my finger, and I have it like right here on the back of my hand. But it really does like make your skin look airbrushed, and it has this extremely, extremely natural glow. So I have been loving putting this under my makeup, and then sometimes if I want a little extra, I'll tap some on the top of my like blush and stuff. I didn't do that today because like I said, I'm testing a new foundation, but this stuff is amazing, y'all. And this brand as a whole is just really, really fantastic. We're all about the new brand discoveries today, y'all. So I also recently discovered the brand Fit Glow Beauty. I picked up some of their lip serums, which I could just go ahead and do a whole dedicated video about those because those are chef's kiss perfection whenever it comes to lip gloss. I'm obsessed with those, so I guess really I could have put those in my favorites too. But today, and I am wearing this today, I have been loving their concealer. I have it in the shade C1. I mean, look at this packaging. The cap looks like it's wet. I just love that. That's how all of their products are. And it's kind of a thick texture, okay? But it also is kind of tacky. So I know that makes it sound like it's not good, but I love being able to put it under my eyes and tap it in, and it doesn't budge all day. So y'all know, I love my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate concealer. If you're familiar with that one, this is definitely thicker of a formula and not quite as dewy. This one, the Fit Glow, it sets down more, and that's, I think that from that tackiness, that's kind of what allows it to do that, because it is a little tacky, but once you blend it in, it sets and it does not move all day. I set it with just a tiny, tiny little bit of powder, but honestly, I've worn it without powder and it wears just as well. So between this concealer and their lip serums, I have just really, really been obsessed. So in addition to the Fit Glow lip serums that I am obsessed with, I also recently finally picked up a few shades of these MAC Powder Kiss liquid lipsticks. Y'all, this is the shade Fashion Emergency. They're matte, okay, but they're so hydrating, and I love that you can just create the perfect blurred lip with these. You can like put a little dots of them on and then smear it out with your finger and kind of go like over your lip line, and it just makes the most beautiful blurred lip. You can build up the color of these, you can sheer them out. In my reel that I created, I use the shade The More the Merrier, and it is just really, really beautiful. I've also been loving these to wear like under my mask for work, because they do last for a while and there's still kind of that stain there whenever I take my mask off. And bonus, it keeps my lips hydrated. So last but not least, y'all, I have a fail from this month, okay? I don't have it with me because I returned it, but it is the new Rose Ink Serum foundation. I can't even think of the name of it, y'all. I'm gonna pop a picture of it right here. I did a full review of it on my YouTube channel. I ended up returning it, y'all. I did not like it at all. I could not get it to work. I use it with my fingers, I use it with a sponge, I use it with a brush. I tried different skincare and it just did not work. It would just disappear, and I'd have like this weird line of foundation and then none. Like particularly on my nose, but like on my chin, my cheeks, on my forehead, and it was just like these open patches. I can't even think of something to describe how it looked, but it was like a line of foundation and then nothing, but you could like physically see the line of the foundation, the pigment, and it clung to all my dry patches, which blows my mind because it's supposed to be like a hydrating, almost serum type product. And if you watch my video, you know when I was putting it on, I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so cooling, it feels so nice. It wore terribly, y'all. I do not recommend it. If you're gonna want a product like that, I recommend picking up the Chanel Water Fresh Tint. It's pricier, yes, but that stuff wears beautifully. I And I'm so disappointed because I really, really wanted the rose ink one to work. I really, really did, but I ended up returning it. I'm getting a refund. Like, I can't even justify keeping that in my collection. That's my opinion, but I just did not like it. So that's all my favorites and a fail. So let me know in the comment section down below what products you've been loving this month. Do you love any of these products that I mentioned? Also, do you have any fails from the month? I'd love to hear about those too. And if you like my video, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you like my content, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of our little fam here on YouTube. And if you're not following me over on Instagram, it's at beautybykaylak. I'd love to see you over there too. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.